back to Out of the Rough. I'm Fred Arnold. I'm joined by my good friend Riel Andrews. Riel Andrews is an Advocare independent distributor, but I know Riel as my coach. We work out a lot together at Warrior Fitness. Also a motivational coach, General Hospital. Spent almost a decade on General Hospital.
Yeah, Lieutenant Taggart.
Yeah. Father.
Yeah.
Husband. Great man. So we're going to talk about life abundance.
Okay.
And I know there's three components to life abundance, so I want to touch upon with you. What you consume, as far as your health goes, fitness, and life balance. Let's talk about, people come to you all the time. Say, Coach, I need some help. I need to feel better. I need to be a better me. Their health, what they put in their body to start with.
Well, and it is, you are what you eat, right? You've heard that saying before, and it really starts with that. It's the food that you put in your body. You want to have your main food groups. And unfortunately, because they don't really make food anymore for the nutritional value, they make it for money. So you got to look a little harder, you know, organic food, just make smart choices. No whites, no refined. Sugar is the enemy. Plain and simple, it is.
Well, there's sugar in so many things, such as fruits and other foods, natural foods, right?
And that's a good point, Fred, because a lot of people, fruit is great. Okay, so I always say, hear what I'm saying to you. I'm not saying fruit isn't great, but it is a sugar. And the body can't assimilate between a good sugar and a bad sugar. It causes a chemical reaction. So when people are trying to lose weight, to have a piece of fruit first thing in the morning or right before bed is not a good thing. You want to have it more in the middle of the day. So
it's knowing your stuff.
Yeah, and there are different fruits, okay, pears, a green apple, cantaloupe, you know. A lot of people think banana is a great one, and it is in the right situation. But when you're trying to lose weight, banana would be the last thing I'd be eating first thing in the morning or right before bed.
And that's when we normally eat them.
Exactly.
Right. Let's talk about supplements. There's so many supplements on the market. I know you represent Advocare and believe in it wholeheartedly because it's good stuff you can put in your body.
Well, and the reason, you're right, there's a lot, and I always preface to people, Advocare is not the only one, but I've tried pretty much everything, good, bad, legal, illegal through my life, okay? And, you know, the one thing that a lot of times I'll get people say, well, is your protein powder better than X? And my answer will always be, I don't know. Yours could be better. But what I do know about Advocare is they're tested for over 200 banned substances, and what is on the label, what they say in the products, is in there. Most of the stuff, you don't really know what's in there. Very
important for the athletes out there.
Yes.
I mean, I know it's for 18 and over, but if you're under 18 taking it, it's being tested for college sports, NFL, Major League Baseball, the Olympics.
Yeah, and that's really what, back in the day when I first looked at Advocare, is because my niche, if you will, in my training is the youth, the ones that have the vision to go on and get a scholarship or go on and play the NFL. So, you know, it's very important what they need that edge. It's important to have that edge because we know we don't get everything from food, but you want to make sure it's not costing you a scholarship because when you get tested, it's like something like over 10,000 high school athletes a year will test positive for banned substances. Now, those aren't steroid users. Those are guys that went to a health food store online, some of those stores, those recognizable stores you may be thinking about right now, and bought a product and tested positive.
Yeah. Fitness. That's where you and I met. We were working out at Warrior Fitness, and you were my coach for some time. Got stronger, but you've had great results. I know your wife just competed.
Yeah, she just competed in the WBFF show, and she looked amazing. And, you know, fitness is so important, Fred. I mean, I'm in a journey in my life right now. My dad just passed away last week.
I'm sorry also.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But, you know, it's a confirmation to me how important fitness is because he was 88, and we knew he had Parkinson's. Now, we as a family thought he got Parkinson's at 81. Just recently I met his doctor, and she said, you know, he had Parkinson's since he was 71. And he fought off those things because of the physical fitness life that he led, and that's why I became a trainer. You know, he never even, like he went for 10 years without having to take the medication. You know, even
because he was in a high physical...
Yeah, fitness. Yeah. And fitness, and one thing that I never thought of as a fitness professional, I know we all die. And I'm good with it because of my belief. Don't want to go too quick, but I'm okay. But what I never thought about until recently was we're all going to get old. And you can't fight it, you can't beat it. We're going to get old, but you can control how you get old by good nutrition, what you put in your body, physical activities.
Let's talk about some of the success story. Carlin.
Oh, yeah.
What a lovely lady.
Carlin is a champion. I have one of my favorite shots of hers when she was 323 pounds.
And we'll throw that up on the screen,
and
by
she's
the way.
like fighting like this against the wall, like her back's up against the wall, and then her after picture where she's 70 pounds plus lighter. And to see her face, she's so mad and just, you know, depressed, and to see the other person, I just love that image. Yeah,
She's a beautiful lady. Last thing, life balance. With 2 boys, 1 daughter, 2 football teams, 1 cheerleading, all different teams, right?
It's crazy.
Talk about life balance.
Well, first and foremost, I want to give my props to my wife, because she does most of the balancing and keeps us both sane. But it is important. It's so important, Fred, that you need to put down date night on your calendar and respect it like it's an appointment. You know, if somebody says, well, can I meet you at 7 on Thursday? No, that's, you know, it's a time. You got to have time with your kids. You know, for me, I do stuff like I drive my kid to school every day, and that's very quality time where, you know, there are times when I've seen myself, just like that commercial, I'm driving, he's sitting there, and I said, no. And I no electronics, and that's when I said, how was your day? What do you got on at school? You know, so that time, that balance with everything else, if you don't have it, that's just as bad as not eating healthy and not working out. It'll cause you stress. Stress is terrible, you know, all of that stuff.
Yeah. Well, thanks for coming in. We're not going to fight this time on the show.
No, we'll hug.
Yeah.
It's a hugging show.
I love it. Ladies and gentlemen, Real Andrews. Real, those who want to reach out to you?
411advo.com. 411advo.com.
Great, great. Well, I hope you enjoyed this edition of Out of the Rough. We're going to jump to a quick break, and we'll be right back.